Hi guys, good evening. All of you, good evening. So shall we start this session? I hope you are getting my voice. Okay. In the last session, we started about the SOAP-based services and RESTful-based services, guys. So these general terms we discussed. What is API? What is the REST? What is the REST API? And about the web services. These all terms we discussed, guys. So API stands for Application Programming Interface. If we want to make the communication between two applications, we require the API. So we require one interface that is called the API, guys. So from one application to another application means from one software to another software communication purpose API required, and from the user from the human being to software communication purpose GUI menus required. So human being interacting with the software purpose GUI menus using the Django presentation we are developing, and software to software interaction purpose we can develop the APIs, guys. Got it? Next, REST stands for representational state transfer, guys. REST stands for representational state transfer. Whenever we are sending the request, so we are giving that information, what kind of response we want, and what kind of operations we want to do. These all things we are representing. So RE means representational. Along with request, we are representing state of the action. You want to get the data, or you want to create the data, or you want to update the data, like that. That state we are representing and transferring the request and response, guys, from app to app communication. That's why this name came as like representational state transfer. Right? So REST is an architectural style which is providing some rules and regulations to developing the APIs. And using these REST principles, if we are developing the APIs, are called REST APIs. We have SOAP concept, guys. Using these SOAP-based principles, if we are developing the APIs, called SOAP-based APIs. RESTful-based APIs, SOAP-based APIs, like two types of APIs we have. So we will discuss slowly. Right? So provider application means which application is providing the services to the other application purpose is called provider application, and which application is using the APIs of other application, and that application is called consumer application. And partner application means application 1 and application 2, if both are communicating, so each other called like partner applications, guys. Application 1 is a partner of application 2, and application 2 is also a partner of application 1. Clear that? Yes. Like these all terminologies we discussed clearly. And next, two types of services also we discussed, guys. These things, web services related. SOAP-based web services, RESTful-based web services. Got it? So here a lot of questions you are getting in interviews, guys. Why SOAP-based web services not having demanding nowadays? Why RESTful-based services having demanding nowadays? Got it? So SOAP-based web services using the XML-based data, XML having some drawbacks. That's why SOAP-based services not using nowadays to developing the APIs. RESTful-based services using the JSON-based data type for transferring the data, guys. So then RESTful JSON having lot of benefits. That's why RESTful-based services having demanding nowadays. So again, the difference between SOAP and RESTful asking, and about the JSON asking, about the XML asking, and difference between JSON and XML asking, and why JSON is having more demanding than XML asking. Like a lot of questions you may get on these topics. Clear? Yes, yes. So now this SOAP related yesterday some points discussed, and we will do continuation today. So SOAP stands for Simple Object Access Protocol. SOAP is always used XML based data, guys. SOAP used the XML based data. XML is a heavyweight component. The biggest problem of the XML is it's a heavyweight component. Heavyweight component means like this, the tag-based syntax we are writing as. So for example, here I created a list of 3 employees, guys. Group of 3 employees I created. So now open tag required close tag, and this is employee 1 related information, employee 2 related, employee 3 related. So here a lot of tags there, guys. These things called tags. These things called tags, guys. So open tag, close tag, open tag, close tag, like that there. So when we are executing, guys, so this all tags ignoring only this data is required as far as main data is required. Employee ID so and so, employee name Ramu, employee salary 10,000. Like that, this is our required information, but a lot of other information is also there here. So now, when we are using the SOAP-based services like this, XML-based data we are creating to transferring from client application to server. So for example, if you want to store this data into the database, like this XML format, we need to be create XML format. Now guys, so this is when we are sending to the server side application from the client. So via the networks coming, guys, via the networking. So through the internet, okay, simply through the request coming to the server application. So if we want to send this heavyweight structure object, then lot of bandwidth required to send fastly, guys. More bandwidth required. Bandwidth nothing but internet speed. So more internet speed means more amount of money we need to spend. Less internet speed means less amount of money we are spending. So simply more amount of internet, simply more speed of the internet if we are taking, so cost of the project increasing, cost of the project increasing. And also because of its heavyweight structure, guys, so slowly this data transferring to the server. So taking more time, taking more time. And also while creating this data also taking more time, guys. And the readability is not good. Human understandable format not there, guys, this one. More complexity there for understanding as a human being. Machine can understanding easily. Computer can understanding easily XML data. But as a human being, we are unable to understanding more easily. This is a basic code easily we will understanding. So whenever we are adding some special IDs related, some attributes when we are adding to these tags, so then getting a lot of complexity, guys. Yeah, getting a lot of complexity. This is the basic code. That's why easily we are able to understand it. And next, one more thing. After submitting this XML-based data to the server, assumption here finally we have that object. XML object, I got it. This is my XML object. So from this XML object, I need to access this data. My required information data I want to access. So the process of accessing the data from the XML object is called as parsing, guys. The process of accessing the data from the XML object is called parsing. Simply, parsing the data from XML object is taking more time because of these all tags, because of these all unnecessary tags, taking more time. So more time taking means obviously performance of the API is decreasing, guys. So nothing but performance of the application decreasing. Understanding? And also when we want to transfer this XML based data to the server, so we need to download and install one software called WSDL, WSDL language we are calling. WSDL, guys. So it means web service description language. Web services description language. Like one software we are using, through this software, this XML object are transferring between app to app. So like this is downloading and installing. This is also one problem, guys. So like this, several problems there when we are working with XML based data. So that's why this SOAP concept using the XML based data for creating the APIs for working with APIs, guys. Okay. So that's why SOAP based architectures nowadays not using people more and more. Are you guys understanding about the SOAP structure? Next, JSON based, guys, nothing but RESTful based web services. RESTful based web services. So RESTful based web services using the JSON based data to transferring the data between the applications along with the APIs, guys. So to developing the, if we are developing the APIs using the RESTful based architecture, then in that JSON type data we are transferring from client application to server application, or else from the server we can access to the client. So this is all the JSON format we are getting. So JSON having lot of benefits compared to the XML, guys. So XML is a heavyweight component here. JSON is a lightweight component, guys. JSON is a lightweight component. So XML objects we are creating like this. Then JSON object, guys. It looks like our Python dictionary, guys. JSON objects looks like Python dictionary Python dictionary objects, guys. In Python dictionaries, we are using the curly brace structure, key column value, guys, key column value, comma, next key to column value 2, guys. Okay, like this, a number of key value pairs we are writing. JSON data we are using, JSON data, guys. So it looks like dictionary only. Python dictionaries we are creating by using the curly brace with the key column value format. Key column value, key value pairs separated by comma, key and values are separated by column operator. Okay, like a number of key and value pairs we can use in the dictionary. So same like dictionary, JSON also following the key value structure with the curly brace structure with the key value format. Curly brace structure with the key value format we can use, guys. Got it? So some differences there, dictionary with the JSON, guys. I will take care those all things, just wait. And also this JSON structure data, guys, in pure Python we are using, in DJANGO we are using, and in this Django REST framework we are using, guys. In Python we are using, in Django we are using, in REST API also we are using. So in REST API every day we are transferring the data in the form of JSON only, sending the request in the form of JSON, getting the response in the form of JSON. So first of all, when we want to work with JSON, we need to have good knowledge about the JSON. So today's session, I will take care about this JSON related concept completely, guys. Got it? So first, some points we will discuss about the JSON. Okay, JSON related more clearly I'll give you. Just right now, remember comparison related, XML and JSON related. So JSON objects looks like a Python dictionary, contains the curly brace syntax with the key column value format, guys. Key column values separated by comma separating. So this is JSON structure. JSON stands for JavaScript object notation, guys. JSON stands for JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation, which is used for transferring the data, guys. JSON is used for transferring the data between the applications, simply between the client server applications, guys. From the client, we can send the JSON type data to the server, and also server also sometimes return response in the form of JSON to the client. So always between the client and server application, via the JSON we are communicating, sending the request JSON, getting the response JSON. And JSON is more human readable friendly, guys. JSON structure is more easily understanding by human beings. So human understandable format is there, JSON with the key value format. So using the keys, we can identify the values more easily. Using the keys, we can identify the values, guys. The point, remember. And next here, so XML is a heavyweight component, I said. JSON is a lightweight component, like this key value format we are writing. So directly using the keys, we can access the values. That is the process. And next, guys, here, because of this lightweight component, guys, so when we are transferring this data from one application to another application, then with less bandwidth we can transfer, guys. With less bandwidth we can transfer. So nothing but by spending less amount of money, we can work with this JSON guys. Got it? And also finally this JSON object transferring to the server. From the JSON, if we want to access the data guys, using the keys directly we can access the values. So compared to the XML, accessing the data from the JSON object is more easy guys, and more easy and more speed also guys. Okay, more efficiency guys. Accessing the data from the JSON object is more efficiency. So obviously performance of the application increasing. And also when we are working with the JSON related guys for transferring the data, no need of downloading and installing the WSDL language, web services description language, like this is not required to us. And JSON data more human readable format is there. So as a developers, easily we can understanding and we can create, we can submit, like we can access anything, we can do it. So readability increasing as complexity decreasing, performance of the application increasing. So like several benefits there using the JSON. That's why this JSON is using in the RESTful based services. That's why RESTful based services using nowadays for developing the APIs. Come on guys, are you guys understanding about this question? So why SOAP not using, why RESTful using, or else why JSON is better than XML? Now we will discuss more points about the JSON. JSON rules and regulations we will discuss. So once completing this, then we will start installation of the Django REST framework. Okay, so here I given already. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, guys. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. And what is the use of this JSON? By using the JSON, we can transfer the data between the applications, guys, between the client and server. Yes, yes. All right, now you can see here. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, and JSON JSON is a data interchange format, guys. JSON is a data interchange, means transferring related. JSON is a data interchange format, and it is most commonly, guys, it is most commonly used for client server client server communication client server communication client server communication. Hmm. So JSON is a data interchange format, and using JSON, or else JSON is most commonly used data type for client server communication related. Client server communication related. Got it? Yes. So more points we will discuss here clearly. JSON contains curly brace syntax key value format I given, guys. So it looks like a dictionary, but small differences there. Now we will discuss here. So this is dictionary data, guys. Dictionary data, employee related dictionary data I'm creating. So within the curly brace, we can use, guys, employee number column 10, and the next employee name column Virata, comma, and salary, guys, salary salary 10,000. So like we can create, guys. See here, this is a dictionary, so we can use double quotations and we can use single quotations. In dictionary, both single quotation and double quotation we can use for representing the string values, guys. And here key column value format separating, key column value format, key and value separating with the column, key value pairs separated by comma, last key value also, guys, if comma writing, then is this working or not? That is you need to understanding. Okay. See here, I want to test it here. So no problem. Dict underscore data. I'll get the data. So at the time of creating a last key value pair, if comma using also no problem in the dictionary. And in the dictionary, double quotations we can use, single quotations we can use for representing the string values. Is that clear? Okay. Now, when comes to the JSON, guys, when coming to the JSON, JSON also looks like a Python dictionary only, but all keys must be string type only, guys. All the keys must be string type only. That too, double quotations only. So generally string using single quotation, using double quotations we can write, but the JSON related strings must be double quotations only. If I'm using like this, throwing error, guys. So that's why here we can use double quotation syntax only. Now here double quotation over there. So all the keys must be string format, that to double quotation, and values may be anything. So different types there in the JSON. What are the types there? Those all things we will discuss one by one. And one more rule is, so here in the JSON also, guys, all key and values are separated by column operator only. Key value pairs are separated by comma only. But last key value pair not required comma. If we are taking comma in the last key value pair, after last key value pair, then it is expecting one more key value pair. If you are using comma, then expecting one more key and value pair you are going to give. You are maybe going to enter like that thinking. So simply not accepted comma after the last key value pair. So this is the JSON rule, guys. First you need to be remember. Dictionary, it looks like this. Single quotation and double quotation we can use for the strings, and the last key value comma also having no problem. But in the JSON, all keys must be string type, and that to double quotation only. Single quotations not allowed, and last key value pair not allowed comma. That is the one of the main difference between dictionary type data and JSON type data. Similarities are both are writing in between the curly brace, and both are following the key value pairs only, guys. Difference is in JSON, all keys must be string type double quotation, and last key value not required comma. Is this clear point now? All the people? Okay. So why I'm telling more clearly about the JSON means in our REST API regularly we are using the JSON type data only. So first we need to get this JSON clarification. And our JSON data we are converting into dictionary, or dictionary data we are converting into JSON. So that's why these all syntax is important, guys. See, in the database, guys, in the database, we have data, so that is we are accessing and storing somewhere called query set, guys. Query set data. This query set data we are converting into dictionary type. This dictionary type data we are converting into JSON, and now this JSON data we are sending to the browser or to the another app, guys, or to the another app. So actually this is a communication. This is a communication. From database, if we want to access the data and store into a variable, so ORM queries, Django ORM queries, we are using object relational mapping query, or else the database SQL queries we can use. So next, guys, this query set data we are converting into dictionary. For that, so serializers concept we are using, guys. Serializers, Django REST framework providing the serializers, serializers concept. Using these serializers concept, query set data into dictionary we are converting, and dictionary data we are converting into JSON, guys. Converting into JSON by using some methods or some classes, guys. And this JSON type data sending to the browser, or sending to the other application. Next, if we want to store some data into the database, guys, So this is into database if we want to store from the browser or from the another application, people sending the data that is coming in the form of JSON, coming in the form of JSON, guys. Now this JSON data converting into dictionary, and this dictionary data converting into query set, this query set data storing into the database, storing into the database, guys. So these all bidirectional communication required. So in this entire process, this data is required, data format required. In the database, there's columns and values there, columns and column value there, nothing but a key value format only. Employee number, so and so, employee name, so and so, salary, so and so, like tabular format there. These all data we are converting like query set using ORM query. So this query set contains key value format only, that is converting into dictionary. Dictionary contains key value format only, that is converting into JSON. JSON also contains the key value format only, that is we are sending to the browser. Okay, so or else sending to the another application. So this another application is belongs to Java assumption, guys. This is belongs to Java. So this Java people taking this JSON data, guys. The Java person taking this JSON data and converting into their Java format, their Java format converting, and later they can use whatever they want, they can do it. So these all communications we will do practically. So if we want to do that one, first of all, this JSON data how converting into dictionary, dictionary data how converting into JSON, these all things we need to know it practically. Is this clear? Guys, okay. In Python, guys, in Python we have the different data types, guys. In Python we have the different data types. For example, we have the int, we have the float, guys. We have the int, we have the float, we have the bool. Bool means true and false, guys. Into float to bool values true, false, and for example the list there and the tuple there and the str string there. Okay, and dict there, major types, set also there, like some types there, guys. So these all related to Python. These all are related to the Python, guys. So now JSON also having some data types, guys. JSON also having some data types. So these data how converting into the JSON format. So int type, guys, converting like a number type. In the JSON we have the number type, guys. Float also converting into number type, guys. And this true value converting into like this true boolean value. In JavaScript, a boolean value, guys, small, this is JSON. In JSON boolean value using a small t letter true we are writing, and false related small f, false we are getting, and the list, guys, so list converting into like arrays, array. Tuple also converting like array, array. String, guys, str is converting like a string type, guys, str and string. And dictionary is converting like object format, guys. Dictionary is converting like object format. Understanding this one? So these all are the Python related data types. These Python related data types are converting like these JSON data types. So here, guys, list and tuple both are converting like array. So list, guys, using the square bracket, we are writing values. Tuple using the parenthesis, we are writing the values. So this is in the Python. This is in the Python, guys. In the Java JSON, guys, in the JSON, so we are calling arrays. Arrays we are representing by using the square bracket only. So both list type data and tuple type data is converting like arrays, guys. Understanding? So in the JavaScript, so this JSON is derived from the JavaScript, guys. That's why almost the JavaScript rules only there here. So remember that point. Okay, and In Python, you know, guys, each one related syntaxes, how writing and all the things. So here number means like 10, guys. So here float value is also considering like a number only, considering like a number only. And this is the true and the false, true, false, considering like a booleans. Okay, boolean values. And arrays, guys, using the square bracket we are writing, using the square bracket we are writing arrays. And strings, guys, using the double quotations we are writing, for example, Python like that. And objects, guys, objects using the curly brace key column value format, key column value format only we are writing. And all keys must be string format only. So object is nothing but key column value format. Dictionary also contains key value format. Object contains key value format. List to tuple contains group of values, guys, in between the square bracket and tuple. So array contains a group of values in between the square bracket. Got it? Like this converting, guys. So how we are doing these all conversions manually, I will show you practically today in one program. Okay. So now remember this one. And in Python, guys, in Python, in Python language, in Python language, we we have we have we have JSON module, guys. In Python language, we have a JSON module. JSON module. It is a predefined module or user-defined module. That is my question. Let me know, guys. Let me know. JSON is a predefined module or user-defined module? Yes, good. So, do you know about the JSON module? Did you done practice with JSON module examples? Okay. So it is a predefined module, guys. Simply JSON is a predefined module. Predefined module. Predefined modules using the import keyword we are importing in our Python script, guys. We are importing in our Python script. Got it? So predefined modules, user-defined modules, third-party modules, like three types of modules are there in the Python. So this JSON is a free-defined, all free-defined modules along with the Python software coming. So then those modules, when we want to use in our user-defined development, using import keyword, we are importing. So now, guys, this JSON module, this JSON module providing some methods, guys, providing some methods to converting to converting converting Python dictionary, guys, to converting Python dictionary data into JSON data type, guys. JSON data type. The JSON module is providing some methods to converting the Python dictionary type data into JSON data type, and also JSON data type JSON data type that's a JSON type data, guys. Simply JSON type data into into Python type into Python dictionary type, guys. Simply Python dictionary type. Is this clear point? JSON module providing some methods. By using those methods, we can converting the dictionary type data into JSON and the JSON type data into dictionary. Got it? So now see here. This is the dictionary object. This is JSON object, guys. So you can see this one is a dictionary related object, contains a key column value format, guys. And now here JSON structure also contains key column value format, guys. So now assumption, I have a dictionary data, employee dictionary data. This employee dictionary data, if wants to convert into JSON, we can use here dumps method, guys. In this dumps method, this dict data we are giving as input. So dumps method taking this dictionary data as input, converting into JSON. And next, guys, if we are having the JSON type data, this JSON type data, if we want to convert into dictionary, then we can use loads method. Loads of JSON object we can give, guys. JSON type input we can give to the loads method, converting into dictionary. Clear? Dumps method, loads method, one type to another type converting. When you are attending the interviews, sometimes interview person asking what is the difference between dumps and loads. So a lot of people knows answer about these questions, but reverse direction giving. JSON data converting into dictionary, we can use a dumps method, like differently telling people, forgetting suddenly. So that's why you need to get clarification, guys. Dictionary to JSON dumps method, JSON to dictionary loads method. Yes, now here, so simply you are importing JSON module, and the JSON module having dumps dumps method, and JSON method having loads method is. So dumps method taking the dictionary. So if you want, you can write here dictionary object as dict data, and loads method taking JSON data. Remember, this is the syntax. Using this, we can do it now programmatically. So I want to create one employee dictionary, and that is I want to convert into JSON. And later I want to create one JSON object, that is I want to convert into dictionary. So using this Python module. So we can do it using the Python module. We can do it by using the Django module. In Django, we have a serializers module. We have a serializers module in Django. Do you know about this one? Do you know about this one? Serializers module. Using this module, we can develop these all conversions. And in the Django REST framework also, we have a serializers module. In the Django, we have serializers. In the Django REST framework, we have the serializers. Yes, good guys. In the Django, guys, we have a serialize method. Serialize method. Using this method, we can do in the REST framework, we have the classes. We have the classes. For example, serializer class there, serializer class, and a serialize method. So using these things, we can do it. So using Python, we can do, using Django, we can do, using Django REST framework, we can do. So today I'm showing one type to another type conversion using this. Later we will discuss about these things. Okay, now create one program, guys. Create one program, pure Python file related, and then execute it. PyCharm. If you want, you can use the PyCharm, guys. So, and otherwise you can use ideally whatever you want, you can use. Okay, I will open one new notepad file, Control N, Python notepad file, and I want to save somewhere, guys. So anywhere we can save it. So in the updrive, guys, previously number of batches I took. So that's why I'm going to save in the D drive. For your batch related one folder, I will create, guys, for your batch related. Okay. So then here, one folder I'm going to create. And now this is 9 p.m. REST API, simply REST API @ 9 p.m. In this folder, I want to be created this. So your batch related all the programs I'll create in this REST API 9 p.m. Okay, now here, so JSON programs, JSON programs. Just I'm giving like this one and save as type with Python. See here, this Python file is saving in this location. Okay. If you want, you can reduce the size. Now here, import JSON. Only for this program, I will use this ideally. Later onwards, the real-time IDEs we can use. So first of all, let me know, guys. Do you people knows about PyCharm IDE or not? Any idea about the PyCharm? PyCharm. This is the ID called PyCharm. This is the ID. Here, a lot of menus we are getting, and we can work with these all menus slowly, slowly. Or else a Visual Code Studio, we can use whatever we want. So in my classes, guys, using the PyCharm, I'm going to teach most of the times. PyCharm related shortcuts, all the things I will take care. Now import JSON, import JSON. Otherwise, just now we created one folder. Our folder we can open using the PyCharm. So if anyone don't know about the PyCharm, how to downloading and installing, I will show you in the further session. Simply, I want to be open here. Click on the file, click on the open, and choose our folder, guys. So 9 p.m. This is our REST API. Okay. So choose this folder, click OK, and then trust project. This window or new window, whatever you want, you can use. So now our first program can. This is our first program. Okay, here more fastly we can develop, guys. See, import JSON I imported. Next, here, what we can do, convert all Python types data into JSON types, guys, and display. This is the task I want to do now. Import JSON, and then directly I will use, guys, here. So JSON module contains the dumps method. So we have dumps, guys. We have dumps, loads. Difference there. So right now we are going to use the dumps and loads only. When we are working with the files related, dump load we can use. So all methods I will explain clearly. Don't worry. Okay, now here. So dump method taking the Python type data. Boolean value I'm using, guys. So this is converting into JSON type related true value. And now here, this is the Python related data type false and converting into JSON. For example, execute these two things. So see here, true, false we are getting. So this is the JSON related true, false, guys. And next here, so number we are getting. So this number, guys, this number, so normal number type only we are getting. So if you are checking here, type of this, then we are getting, okay, string type we are getting as. So JSON based string we are getting. JSON based string we are getting as. Or else string based JSON we are calling. String based JSON. What is that meaning? You will understanding slowly. Just wait. Now I'm using number only. So next here float value also we can use. So then float also consider like a numbers only in the JSON, guys. Okay, this is not a big deal here with numbers. Next here list, guys, list 1 comma 2 comma 3 just I'm using, and tuple using the parenthesis we are using. So these two things displaying in the form of square bracket. list to tuple. Both are considered like arrays. Both are considering like arrays. And next here dictionary guys. Dictionary means curly brace, key column value, employee number 10, employee number 10, employee name, employee name. So here employee name Virat, Virat like I'm using, and then convert into JSON. So JSON every key must be double quotations only. String format, and here also string format there guys. And now see, this is the dictionary. In this dictionary here, last key value, comma I'm using. Last key value, comma I'm using as a key value contains comma. That is I'm trying to convert into JSON. Then you can see here. So no comma is there. No comma is there. For JSON not allowed the commas. Later, when JSON data, when we are converting into Python, the time you can use here comma, it throws error. It is throwing error, guys. Okay. Yes. Now this is a JSON dictionary. So in the JSON, we are calling like object, guys. We are calling like object. And next, in the Python, guys, none value there, guys, representing nothing. So in the JSON, it is converting like a null value means nothing, nothing, guys. And so here 1 comma 2 comma 3 set I'm giving guys. Now you can check it here. So set is not converting and not printing, guys. See here. Okay, type error, object of the type set is not JSON serializable. So set type data we cannot serializing into the JSON. Serializing means converting process, guys. So that's why set type we are not using when we are working with JSON concepts, guys. So remember this point. Now we can use here. Everything is fine. These are the conversions related types, guys. So in these all situations, using loads method, again, JSON data we can take, and then we can do the conversion. So wait. Multi-line comment. And now, just here only you can check it. Import JSON. Import JSON, and then print JSON dot loads method. Using the loads method, JSON data we are converting into dictionary, guys. So JSON means a curly brace. Now, so string format employee number 10. Next, single quotation I'm using is here, or else okay, double quotations only we can use. Employee name and Virat. So now guys, here you can see just normal dictionary format, curly brace format I given. Just execute something, you will get it. See, the JSON object must be string type or byte type or byte array, but not a dictionary type. If you are giving like this is considering like a dictionary. So this is must be, you need to give like a str type. Str type means quotations we are writing here. So string type JSON we are giving as string type JSON. String type JSON we are giving. So now this is using the loads method converting into dictionary. So check it. See, this is the dictionary. Dictionary contains a single quotation. That's why we got it. Single quotation, employee number, employee name, like that. No problem. Now see, in the JSON, I given one rule, guys. I explained one rule. JSON does not allow the comma after the last key value pair. So I'm trying to use here comma. I'm trying to use here comma, and then trying to execute. Then you can see here JSON decoder error there. So JSON rules following or not this data checking by JSON parser, guys. JSON parser. If we are putting the comma, expecting the property name enclosed in the double quotes. So after this, so expecting one property name like something displaying, guys. Simply comma is not accepting. So JSON decode error coming. So is this data having in the JSON format or not, like that? Checking by JSON internally JSON parser. Python code is following the Python rules or not, checking by Python interpreter. Same like JSON code following the JSON rules or not, checking by JSON parser. Then while doing that parsing here, comma rule violating for last key value. So this is one example getting problem with comma using. So if the comma is not there, then no problem. Successfully working, can see here. So if you want this the type, you can see if you want type of this data, then dictionary we are getting, see dictionary type. This clear? And also all keys must be double quotations, I said. For this one example, we will see. First one, I'll put comment, and I don't want to use many keys, just one key. And here I will use the double quotation. Here I will use the double quotation. And here I will use the single quotation. So dictionary keys must be double quotation, I said, but here I given single quotation. So trying to execute, getting problem. JSON decode error. JSON decode error, we got it, guys. So because of this single quotation, we got it, this problem. So only the valid type is first one. Got it? Hmm. So dumps method, loads method, if you are understanding, that's it. Then later coding, you can write, you can create the object and you can write it, guys. For example, here import import JSON, import JSON. Now create one employee dictionary, guys. Employee dictionary, and now here you can create something data. So employee number, single quotation or double quotation, you can use whatever you want. And the next employee name. So here key column, key values separated by comma. So now employee name is Virat, Virat, and salary is 10,000, 10,000, and numbers is mobile numbers. I will simply mobile, like I'm taking. Then array of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is one number, comma 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. Okay, this is one number. Group of numbers there. Array of numbers. Array of numbers, guys. And next, employee related company information, guys. Company name, company location, like you can take it if you want. Or else address, belongs to which district, belongs to which state, belongs to which country, like we can write company, company information. So again, objects format, company name, guys, company name, for example, TCS, company name is a TCS, and location, guys, location, location. So then Hyderabad, Hyderabad, let's taking. Clear that? So here list of array of numbers there and object of value there. So this is actually one object. In this, for this key, again object we are writing. And this object contains a key column value like that. So this is the dictionary object, guys. Dictionary object. Then using this JSON module related dumps method, this employee dictionary converting into JSON type, JSON data. So converting into JSON, guys. Now print this JSON data, printing this JSON data. Yes, see guys. So like this, you are getting all the data. This is nothing but JSON format, guys. JSON format data. Okay. So if more records there, guys, here, if more records data there, I mean more key value pairs related, more key value pairs related data is there. So you're getting like this horizontally big object we are getting. So this is not displaying pretty format. This is not displaying pretty format. So if we want data like a pretty format means a proper displayment, guys, proper structure. If we want the same program, I want to be copy. So now here you can see in this dumps method only, along with this input, then indent equal to something indentation we can use to indent. Python follows the indentation. So two spaces indentation I want to be create. So instead of displaying like this horizontally, now how it is displaying can see. So you're getting like this, guys. See vertically you are getting. So by seeing like this, we will understanding easily. We will understanding easily. Sometimes, guys, list of objects there here within the square bracket, group of objects we are writing. So that time, if multiple objects there, list of 10 objects there, so all horizontally displaying is not understanding easily. So if displaying like this vertically, then easily understanding. And indent two spaces I took, guys. So here space one, space two, like following two spaces, two spaces. Again here see two spaces taking as like that following. If I'm using more big value, indent 10, indent 10 I'm using. So 10 spaces following guys. Then see it displays like this. So here 10 spaces following. So this is not looking good. This is not looking good, guys. So 10 spaces if we are following. So that's why by default, Python taking four spaces, guys. So if you want, you can use four spaces. So like this displaying. So here also see more space came. So that's why two or three we can give. It's look like good way. Two or three, two or three, guys. Then see, looks like this. This is now which format JSON, guys. So dictionaries also we can create like this. Dictionaries also. So for example, if I want to access this data, this Hyderabad value I want to access from this employee dictionary. How we can access? This employee dictionary contains company key. In this key, again, we have the location key, guys. So like this, we can access which format? Yeah, EMP. What is this? Check. EMP dicta. So dictionary of keys. My key is okay. Here spelling mistake I given a company. Hmm. Now EMP underscore dict of company. So then because of this object we are getting as because of this entire object we are getting. In this object, this value I want means using this key we can access. So here again we can use a location we can use. Using this we can access the Hyderabad value. We can access the Hyderabad value. So if you want to access this value, guys, this number, so then in this place, mobile we can use, and this is zero index, this is one index. If it is array, guys, index based, number index based, we can access. If it is object key index based, we can access. Based on the key, we can access value. The syntax, remember. It is all in Python dictionary only, in the Python data types only people are getting. Okay, next, so comes to here. Now employee number, employee name, salary guys, and mobile number, company like this there. So I want to be arranging all these keys sorting order guys. Sorting order wise I want to be display. Then here sort keys equal to true we can write. Sort keys equal to true. Okay, for this separately I will create. Hmm. So sort keys equal to true if we are writing these all keys guys based on the sorting order displaying. Based on the keys sorting order displaying. So now see company first came and then E name, E number. So here first two letters same, next two letters same, and then third letter comparing A came first. So that's why this is came first and then number came like that. Sorting order wise, key based sorting order wise arranging. Got it? And next, where is my output? Here is it. So by default, guys, key and values are separated with column. Key and value pairs are separated with comma. So in this column place, I want to be display equal to symbol. And in this comma place, I want to be display semicolon, for example. So whatever you want, you can take it guys by adding different input, by adding the different input. Separators we are using as. And now here, anyone separators. So separators, tuple of string format, tuple of string format. So here, semicolon I'm giving, comma, again string format equal to symbol I'm giving, equal to symbol I'm giving. Then you can see here, see guys, the understanding. So employee name equal to employee value semicolon. Name equal to value semicolon like that creating. So this is all your convenience purpose. You can use whatever the separation we want, we can use it. So default one, column and comma. And using this, we can do whatever we want. Clear this? So in this program, guys, in this program, what I have done? So finally, yeah, importing the JSON module and creating the dictionary object using the dumps method, converting this dictionary into JSON, printing that JSON. And the same thing reverse we can do. Create, import the module and create the dictionary object and send it to the loads method, converting into the dictionary and use the dictionary data in this Python, in this Python application. This is a Python program. In this Python, we can use the data if you want. Clear that? So guys, just I will show you one PDF file where you can get a lot of information. See, so about the JSON module you are getting here. So what is JSON you are getting? JSON syntax. So JSON keys are string based, unique string based guys, cannot be null values. Values can be anything like a string, boolean values, numbers, list. List means arrays guys. So next, why do we use JSON? JSON, why we are using? So I said from the client to server, whenever we want to transfer the data, then we can use this JSON. Okay. So the data we can use in this application, guys. Okay. So returns the server, guys. So server returns the data to the client in the form of JSON. Server return the data in the form of JSON to the client, and this client can use the data as per their requirement. Sometimes we are sending data from the client. So client application also wants to store the data on the server. Then using post method, we can send the JSON data. Okay. And JSON is an alternative to the XML. So that's why we can use JSON. Compared to the XML, JSON having more benefits, we can use it. and JSON is more human readable format there, guys. Easy to read and easy to write, and language independent. Language independent means if response available in JSON, that can be understanding by Java, .NET, Python, all languages. So that's why the JSON is getting demanding. Why JSON is better than XML? They all explained, guys. JSON syntax how giving and XML syntax how giving. Here one example I given. And now here, these files I will share, guys. You will get it, this data JSON related. See, this is the table comparison related mapping between JSON with the Python data types, guys. With the Python data types. The Python dictionary is converting like this object, list to tuple converting like arrays, string converting like a string only, into float converting like numbers, and Boolean values, guys, converting like these small letters. None value is converting like null. The structure important, and based on that here, converting JSON data to Python and converting Python to JSON programs are given. And the next, convert to Python objects containing all legal data types. So Python related all the data types are given: string, number, Boolean values, tuple, none, arrays, all are given. How converting into JSON? So these all things given, pretty formatted using indent. How we are displaying. So here I got it data like this. This is not looking good. So if we want to display like a pretty format, then indent we are using. And next here, sorting the keys based on the based on the keys, guys. Displaying the all the values based on the keys sorting. So like all the things I created in the material. So I will say these things, go through this, you will get good knowledge. So today I explained with JSON module related modules only. So next, Django related, and then Django REST framework related, like topic by topic we will discuss, guys. So guys, if you want to continue this session, please make it your registration. So already demos over, guys, up to the this session. So next session directly installation of Django REST framework and how we are integrating to the Django. These all things we will discuss. After installation done, then Django REST framework related serializers topic practically we are going to discuss. Got it? Yes. So and also, guys, when you are attending the interview, so JSON knowledge must be required as a software developer. You are belongs to Python, you are belong to Java, you are belongs to .NET, that is not a matter. All people must be required to know knowledge about the JSON. It's a universal data type. Universal data type means if data is available in JSON or XML format, JSON and XML both are called universal, guys. If data is available in JSON format, the data can understanding by all other languages in entire world. So that's why always JSON format we are interacting. As our Python developer, as a Python developer, what is our role? Means JSON data converting into our native language, nothing but Python type. Our Python type data converting into JSON. That is our responsibility. Java people, JSON into Java, Java into JSON, they will do conversion. That is not required to us. Got it? Yes, yes. So thank you for this day. We'll meet tomorrow. And for more information, contact the online team, office people, guys, office people. And in the chat box, they shared the registration details. So if you guys want to continue this session, please make it your registration. And any of your friends interested to learn, guys, please inform to them. So very few faculties are teaching about the REST API, guys. So completely 40 working sessions, we will discuss about the REST API only here. The people who are learning Django, those all people must be required to learn about the REST API. So whenever I'm starting the batch related to REST API, guys, a lot of people joining related to Java people. Okay, in the Java side, API is very, very important. So that's why immediately Java people joining whenever I starting batch. And later, whenever I'm telling this is not for you, then dropping the people. Yeah. So thank you for this day. I'll stop the recording. If you are having queries, you can ask me.